Architect Ledger TV. Daily briefing. Spoken section. Enterprise AI agents are shipping. But they're not crashing because the models aren't smart enough. They're crashing because nobody knows what they're allowed to touch. That's the story reshaping how real companies build agentic workflows right now. I'm your host on Architect Ledger TV. Let's get into it. Headline. Permissions, not performance. Stalling enterprise agents. Here's the pattern. You deploy an AI agent. It talks to your data layer. And then it hits a wall. Not a model wall. What is this agent allowed to do? Wall. Workday's betting that making their system of record the auth source for agentic access is hey. Unlock. Instead of building a separate permissioning layer for your agent, you inherit the same role-based controls that already govern human access to your ERP. Sounds boring. It's actually the difference between a pilot that works and a production agent that doesn't. If you're building agentic workflows, stop assuming your LLM is the bottleneck. Audit your ING layer first. Headline. IBM and Red Hat weaponize AI against open source rot. Open source software is the foundation of everything we ship. It's also a security disaster when nobody's patching it. IBM and Red Hat just committed $5 billion and 20,000 engineers to Project Lightwell, an AI system that hunts vulnerabilities in open source code at industrial scale and, crucially, fixes them, not alerts. Fixes. The approach combines static analysis, pattern matching, and automated remediation across thousands of repositories. This matters because every supply chain compromise that lands in the news started with an unpatched dependency. If you're running open source infrastructure, start tracking what Lightwell finds in your stack. It's going to become table stakes for compliance. Headline. Meta moves petabytes daily without breaking a sweat. Meta's data ingestion platform shovels several petabytes of MySQL social graph data every single day. That's not a typo. When you are at that scale, traditional CDC pipelines and ETL orchestration become a liability. One hiccup cascades into downstream data corruption across your entire analytics stack. Meta's team rebuilt the whole thing using reverse shadowing, running the new pipeline in parallel to the old one without actually affecting production, and continuous checksum monitoring to catch divergence in real time. The lesson for anyone operating at scale. Incremental migration with validation beats the big cutover every single time. If you're moving mission-critical pipelines, borrow their playbook. Headline. LLM knowledge updates without retraining. 26% boost. Context windows are the bottleneck nobody talks about. Your LLM caps out at 128K tokens. Your enterprise needs it to know about 1,000 new policies, products, or domain facts. Retraining is prohibitive. Fine-tuning is slow. Memo. A framework from researchers across multiple universities solves this by encoding new knowledge into a smaller, dedicated memory model that sits alongside your main LLM. No retraining, no context bloat, and a 26% performance jump on retrieval tasks. This is the architecture that makes continuous learning feasible for enterprises. If you're stuck rebuilding your RAG pipeline every quarter, Memo is worth a prototype sprint. Headline. Pinterest cuts AI inference costs 90% with surgical vision layer swap. At 620 million monthly users. Calling a frontier model for every single image recommendation is not a cost optimization. It's a disaster. Pinterest store. Matt Madrigal took Quant3VL, yanked out its vision encoder, and replaced it with proprietary embeddings trained on Pinterest's own image corpus. Result. 90% cost cut, 30% accuracy gain. The move signals a broader industry shift. Frontier models are becoming component libraries, not end-to-end solutions. If you're running inference at scale, you don't have to choose between cost and accuracy. You have to choose which parts of the frontier model to actually use. Everyone else is already doing the math. Headline. Grok pivots hardcore into AI inference software. Grok's a hardware company that's quietly becoming an inference company. After watching Nvidia's $20 billion acquisition of Run.ai reshape the competitive landscape, Grok's raising $650 million to double down on inference optimization, not chip design. The move is a reality check for the entire AI hardware ecosystem. If you can't own the software layer that makes your hardware sing, you're commoditized. Grok's betting they can build that moat around inference serving. Watch this space. Inference optimization is the next frontier after training. Check out Anthropic's Inference API documentation on system prompts and tool use. 20 minutes. Critical for anyone building agentic systems with permissions at the center. That's 6 stories reshaping how enterprises actually deploy AI this week. Subscribe for the daily hit. Here's the question. If permissioning becomes the new bottleneck, are your architects thinking like security engineers yet? End spoken section.